Physical strategy guides used to be the primary resource for people to find information about the games that they were playing. These guides were sometimes great with thorough and intelligent breakdowns of every section of the game. And some strategy guides were so garbage that attempting to play a game using only the information and strategies within them would be its own challenge. Which brings us to this video here today. Today I will be playing through this game while following its official strategy guide as closely as possible, regardless of how good or bad its advice is. From the title of this video and the images on screen, you already know what game I will be playing. I'm not actually going to specify the name of the game so that I can just reuse this intro every time I do this. But with all that out of the way, let's get started. And if you do end up enjoying the video, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out and will let you know when I upload more videos you might like. From Prima, as you can see. Now, a few things just before we start going through the main walkthrough. As we come here, you will note my bookmark. The best bookmark you can possibly have, a used chopstick wrapper. Generally, when I do these, I like to go through kind of like the pre-walkthrough section, see if there's any notes that the guides makes as far as like overall strategies to carry out throughout the game. Now, the main one I want to point to is the fact that this guide specifically mentions prioritizing dodging over blocking, to the point where the blocking section of the basics of the guide straight up just recommends first thing to prioritize dodging even in the blocking section. Note that this walkthrough is compatible with easy, normal, and hard difficulty. We're playing through on hard. I have to admit, the visuals for this game have not aged the best. You know, I say that. Continue to explore the camp. You can also attempt to obtain the Pyromaniac character attribute before moving on. You need to take a certain amount of damage from fire to get Pyromaniac, so you're going to have to set Geralt on fire about 15 times. Okay, so the first thing... Okay, first things first, let's set ourselves on fire 15 times, alright. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oh, whoa. Well, I got stuck. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare. 1. 2. Alright, and finally, 15. So important to note, I did notice that the notice for us getting the Pyromaniac attribute popped up the first time I did it, but the guide still said light yourself on fire 15 times, so we did it anyways. I don't know if that was like they patched it later on and for balancing and made it so you don't have to light yourself on fire once, or if the guide just got it wrong. There's probably going to be quite a few things like that throughout the game as far as the guide being off, but you know, we'll make do as it comes along. You're tasked with seizing control of a ballista in the courtyard below and using it to eliminate the archers. Now there's a wall of text here, but essentially it's really just, here's a list of potions you should probably take right now, and prepping for potions when you go before going into battle is very important. And that's pretty much all this is. And then before we go into battle, we got some potions to brew. And you guys should go down to light attacks apparently. That would seem to be the case. Attack. After you defeated them, you can fire the ballista, but take a look around first. Not too far from the ballista itself, you find a white-clad would-be assassin who died trying to leap from an impossible height into a pile of hay. And I believe Altair is over here.
Guess they'll never learn.
New ability, Assassin. Now, the guide actually did not specify what that was, just that it was surprisingly useful. There are archer, yeah, lobby archer, hold on. You can use Ard here to get some quick kills by using it to knock soldiers off the edge of the walls. Well, we're definitely trying that. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. You're dead. Okay, we're gonna kill one of you. Actually, if you could like come right about here, that'd be really great for me. Or right about here, maybe? Let's go! Okay. Yep, that worked well.
The famed Geralt of Rivia.
Okay. Now, how do we... What does the guide recommend for talking to you? If you intend to side with Yorveth, it's best to let Ariad live so you can obtain the strong back character attribute. And the guide established before the walkthrough that it recommends siding with Yorveth instead of Roche. We appreciate your surrender. I will take that attribute as soon as I can, please. When we go down here, what are we gonna find, huh? It uses nicer wording, but essentially you'll find drowners down there, but don't worry, they're easy as fuck to kill. Yep. We know, we aren't worried. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Alright, don't let you guys surround me. And make sure, well... I swear this is on hard. Like, I just want to make sure. Like, nope, no, don't do that. Like, yeah, it's on hard, and I don't have any mods. Alright, from here on out, you need to decide whether or not you want to play the next sequence stealthily or beat all the guards to death. You know, let's go stealthily. The best way to do it is to save every time you make it past a guard, then reload your last save immediately if a guard notices you. God, alright, we're save scumming. Alright, so essentially, just save scum and sneak. Alright, we can do that.
I swear on my mother's life,
Let's go. There he is. I mean, he seems to be doing alright. God damn. There's just an immediate map of all the people, chests, circles of life, power, strength, and vigor, just for this entire fucking chapter. All the quests, craftsmen, NPC friendly, NPC items, minigames. Jesus Christ. There is so much packed into this very small map.
Rules the forest.
Witcher Silver Sword, but yes, let's... Circle of Life, let's go.
Can we go?
I'm following the guide, Triss. Geralt announces he knows Yorveth has archers hiding in the bushes, or Yorveth orders the attack during a cutscene. Triss casts a shielding spell, and when the cutscene ends, Roche begins carrying her down the forest path. Follow them and protect them.
Hands off my ass.
They're not,
Did you think
Triss.
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your commands.
They're nowhere near your ass.
I noticed. At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Not mine.
You're not making this any better.
I'll hold the spell.
Come on, let's go.
Before I forget, the guide made a specific call to something we should be leveling up. Where was that? Invest 2 talents into the arrow redirection skill in the training talent tree. Now let's talk about our build for this playthrough. Long story short, the guide kind of points to the swordsman build as the default and kind of overall kind of best build for the game, and it provides a default kind of swordsman build to throughout that of what to level up throughout the entire game. So we're going to follow that. Now the exception to that is if the main walkthrough directly specifies a certain attribute for us to get, at which point we will prioritize getting that over following the default sample build we are using. So in this case, we're going to put 2 points into arrow redirection, but the rest is just going to be following the sample build as closely as we can. Roche says all the guards make him suspicious, so he wants Geralt to sneak around. Drinking a cat potion is very useful here. The only downside to cat here is that it's going to make a couple of cutscenes you trigger look rather disturbing. I don't necessarily consider that a downside.
So? The brats turn into squirrels. And once the women are gone, there'll be no more
What
brats.
do you want?
Stop
Shut it,
talking
soldier!
bollocks, all right?
Superiors or spend the rest of your life on the king.
What's going on over here?
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets.
I mean, it's not that
fabrics, and
weird. It's a little
spices
weird, but you
pilfered from
know.
merchants. Do you have any?
All right. Hungover, wondering where Roche went? Headed to the Blue Stripes headquarters in the town square. You can talk to him there and find his assistant Vess hanging out with a few of her Blue Stripes drinking buddies. Yep.
Got drunk as newts, you did. Never seen anything like it in my life.
Nothing's for...
All right.
Well, now we have this wonderful
Either you
tattoo
came
that
in
we
or
can
crawled
get
in, I
removed
should say.
by Trish
Crawling.
in
Indeed.
the inn.
One of...
Go talk to Triss at the Folston Inn now.
Any smart asses?
Where's Triss? Well, I kind of assumed she would be here, but I guess we'll have to check everywhere else in the inn. Oh no, wait, you're here. Where the fuck is Triss? Hold on. Wait, I see a notice board in the guide. Let's see this real quick. The Necker contract. Enough of these morally ambiguous shenanigans. Let's go kill some monsters. Indeed. All right. To initiate this quest, go to the notice board outside the Flotsam Inn and take the notice marked Necker contract. So yes, the guide is very particular about only taking one notice at a time. That's great. This started.
Greetings.
We want We're just taking the Necker contract right now. Neckers. Oh, hello. Oh. That went well. I didn't even get into spawn. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello.
Guess they'll never learn.
Alright, that's 2 destroyed. You wanna fucking go? Yeah, fucking what were you fucking trying to... Oh, hello, here's the other one. Oh, note that Endringas can spawn around some of the Necker nests and are much tougher opponents at this point in the game. On the other hand, Endringas and Neckers don't care for each other, and provided you leave them alone, will actually fight each other. Alright. Hey, you guys are fighting each other, right? Oh, fighting each other, maybe? Alright, let's pull up Quen. Oh. Sure, that works. They saw me pull up Quen and we're like, oh, we're fucked now. So you're finally ready to take on the Endrega contract. To initiate the quest, go to pick it up from the notice board outside the Folston Inn. Endrega contract take. Alright, fighting actual Endregas should be very simple for you by now, but to complete the quest you must kill 2 dangerous Endrega queens. They are huge and have tons of vitality, so you can't just attack them relentlessly the way you do regular Endregas. You need to be a bit sneakier. I mean, just relentlessly attacking it seems to be working out pretty well for me. I mean... Quen and simple attacks seem to work out pretty well. Oh wait, Triss is here. Triss.
Listen.
I thought
Can you remove this tattoo?
What's it of?
All right.
Hey, there's this.
I've got the ingredients.
Thank you.
Sure you don't want to keep it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just get rid of it.
Thank you. I would assume. Yeah, I think there's some translation errors with the build guide because the build says feet work, Aiden for our next 2 level ups, and I don't know about feet work, and this is a swordsman build, but footwork is a thing. Use the Karen trap to sever the 7 o'clock tentacle. If you've placed the trap successfully and the Karen's tentacle gets severed, when it smashes down, quickly position Geralt so that he's standing in front of the severed tentacle stump. After you sever one of the Karen's tentacles, it begins smashing everything around in a frenzy of pain. If you're standing in front of the severed tentacle, well, the Karen has nothing to smash you with. After the frenzy ends, move just a little bit to the left and place a Yrden. Ideally, what happens next is the Karen raises its 8 o'clock tentacle, prepare to smash you. Once it can dodge roll to the right. When Karen's tentacle hits a Yrden, the tentacle gets stuck to it. When this happens, make your way over to the trap tentacle. Gotcha. And fuck it up. The Karen's poison spray can't hurt you because you drank the mongoose potion. Okay, 6. Dodge roll to the right twice. That did not work. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Dodge right twice. Deploying the trap. Alright. You're now damaged. Come in front of this. That's fine. Because the poison is a green mist, that white spray was just not mentioned, and it can damage. Now, off to a left a bit. And then double roll right. Nope. God damn it. Play the trap. Dodge roll to the right again, twice. Okay, I apparently didn't hit you. I have now lost track of the trap because everything is brown. Can you get hit by the trap, please? There we go. Now, off to the left a bit. I'm gonna drop this. Yep. Wait for the tracing. We're doing fine. Okay, apparently that was not to the left enough. Oh, fuck me, fuck me. I didn't dodge that well enough.
Guess they'll never learn.
Oh, okay. Alright. Dodge to the right, twice. Circle back. Dodge right again, twice. Oh no, we're fine. Where is that trap? Right here. There we go.
You come down and trap it.
Now, Yrden, like a bit over here. Stay right here while it trashes. Yep, we're doing fine. Come on, you can't give me that.
Take that.
Let's go. Okay, after the first tentacle is severed, go to the other side and repeat your actions with the Yrden and no trap. Okay. Oh, we should have waited out your frenzy. We really should have waited out the frenzy. Okay, hold on. Oh wait, that is not. Okay, now we know exactly where that is. You wanna try again? Okay. Also, we're supposed to be going back to the left. The guide makes no mention of the fact that he fucking throws boulders, by the way. Let's go. If you're standing in front of a severed tentacle, you're safe as the Karen has nothing to smash you with. Stay here. Oh. Well, fuck me then. Alright, to the right. Please do a poison. I think I'm supposed to dodge the other way, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, stay here. Dodge to the right. There we go.
You come down and trap it.
Then we'll do this.
It's angry. Watch out!
Back off here. It does the attack that the guy didn't mention. I enjoy that you don't get stunned off that. I run over here. I dodge to the right twice. Let's go. Alright, we wait out the frenzy.
Watch out!
No problem. We dodge roll twice. Alright, we wait for you. And dodge roll. Bingo. I think we were technically supposed to dodge roll to the left there, but we've committed. Alright. We go here. Where we will not be hit. I did not believe it when I said where we would not be hit. Now we have the QTEs. Holy fucking shit. Oh, hello. Hold on. I can't express how much the fact it throws rocks and sprays a white spray that damages me is not mentioned in the guide. Alright, the rubble falls on the Karen such that it's no longer moving, which also creates a giant stone ramp that leads up to its head. The Karen is going to defend the ramp with a pair of smashing tentacles. No mention of it throwing rocks. You can, however, dodge roll up it safely. Just make sure you don't get stuck on either terrain. Never stop dodge rolling. I can do that until you reach the top. Generally, stay on the left side. When you reach the top of the ramp, Geralt crams a bomb into the Karen and a cutscene. The battle is over. For defeating the Karen, you will unlock the achievement, "Oh my god, you killed the Karen, you bastards." Okay, boom. Left side, left side, left side, left side. Let's go.
We did it. Not a bad fight, wouldn't you say, Geralt? Are you
Nah.
alright?
Doesn't matter. That was tough.
The beast got me a couple of times.
I've heard
Yeah,
of
no
more
shit.
dire situations.
People are always...
That's how legends...
What now?
I must have...
If you looted the Karen's body, you can now go make the best armor available in Chapter 1. Now is generally a good time to begin optimizing Geralt's equipment. You should also be able to forward the diagram of the Jagged Blade, and should have the 15 Endrega teeth required to craft it. If you don't, you can buy them from Inesca or go grind Endregas in the forest. As soon as you walk away from the merchant, Triss appears. She says that Orveth's right-hand elf is being held on the prisoner barge and that he may know something about the Kingslayer. After you finished upgrading your gear, meet up with her in the harbor. Bet. Okay.
Blossom's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
Fucking where were you guys?
Job done.
Good work.
What did he say?
And then Triss randomly shows up.
What then?
Triss is supposed to show up.
Well,
There we go.
well.
The poor ones are always...
Alright, go to the prison barge. Follow Triss. Hold on. After you finished upgrading your... So yeah, we'll meet up with you later, Triss. I've got gear to upgrade. Okay, we do actually need to go and get just farm and Dragon Teeth, because I don't have enough. Holy fucking shit. Alright. We finally have our 15 in Dragon Teeth. No joke. I think at this point Triss has been waiting for us for about 4 days, considering the amount of times I've been meditating to try and force the game to respawn Endringos for me. Yeah, she's gonna be pissed. She's legit been waiting for in-game days. Alright. Iron skin armor. Karen skin armor. Thank you. Jagged blade. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We look fucking cool as shit now. And we have a cool sword. Alright. Let's... Hold on. After you finished upgrading your gear, meet up with her in the harbor. So we gotta go meet up with Triss now. It's been like 4 days. Triss says that with a Rose of Remembrance, she could restore his memory completely. At this point, you can decide whether you take Triss on the next quest with you or not. If Triss goes with you, she can have a love scene. Okay, we're being very polite. With Geralt during this quest. If Geralt goes alone, this obviously is not going to happen, but he can still complete the quest normally. It's worth noting that there's an attribute you can obtain specifically by taking Triss with you on the next quest, but not making love to her. So the guide goes on and on about how like great this attribute is, so it's very clear it wants us to bring Triss with us and then not bang her. Alright, so that's what we're going with.
We need to find another way out.
Are you all right, Geralt?
Yeah, I'm fine. We should look for that exit. Any Scoia'tael scouts in the area heard the sounds of the fighting. They won't miss that hole we dropped through either.
And here I thought I was the cautious one.
Did you say something?
No, nothing.
Be sure to say whatever appears on top. Usually I can't, or you know I can't. Perfect.
I really would like to go. Foltest's men and bounty hunters of all kinds would never let it go. We'd be fugitives besides.
Whatever your
I need to talk to Zol. It's not a
Alright, we got the XP. Did we get the attribute? Resistance to magic. Damage reduction in cases of magical attacks. Plus 20%. That's nothing to scoff at.
What are you?
Alright, just dodge roll to get to the Arrakis' back or side and lay in with strong blows. Pop up, pop up.
This is the place the elves mentioned.
That thing approaching us is no elf.
I'll leave it to you, Geralt. Monsters are not my speciality.
Strong attacks. Oh. Get behind it. Oh, Zoltan. Strong attacks. Strong attacks. Strong attacks. And you're dead. Okay. If you say I need to do something first, Yorvith goes to wait for you at the Elven Ruins. Now be sure to scan the meeting place very carefully for loot. Also search the clearing carefully for the Sword of Kaer Morhen. Its location is marked on the map to make it easier to find. It is the second best silver sword available in Chapter 1.
Just don't get
Iraq
slaughtered.
armor, Iraq trophy, Iraq Sai. Sword of Kaer Morhen? Where the fuck is... Hold on. Let me find out where this sword is. Because it says it's marked on the map, but... the map for the chapter is not that specific. Okay, so allegedly it is in the right ball sack. You see it. You see it too. Sword of Kaer Morhen. Fucking finally. Alright, we picked up a medallion that has a curse on it. We gotta talk to this witch to lift the curse. This battle is a candidate for the toughest in the chapter, and how you prepare makes a big difference in how it turns out. Alright, prepare potions. Add runes to your sword. A fire rune for incineration. Actually, you may want to add a fire rune, but fire runes are rare, so perhaps use a different rune. Alright, valid. And then, use mutagens. That is the first time that we have referenced mutagens. Okay, yeah. Toughest fight in the chapter. Okay, coming up from the race.
You must fight them. I need time to finish the ritual.
Don't come up behind me.
Guess they'll never learn.
What up? Maybe let's try a little action.
I've done it.
Oh, we're done. Oh, okay, that was very much overblown. That was significantly overblown. Also, time to go have a talk with Letho. There's a dialogue before you fight him. For most of it, you can say whatever you want. Just before you battle Letho, you have a time decision to either give Yorveth his sword or help Roche.
You realize you're dead.
Seret and Ox, who are they?
Kingslayers the Scoia'tael are assisting in the Pontar Valley, in Upper Edirn.
Draw
I
your
don't see
sword.
any other way to do this. Draw your sword.
Enough of this farce! Vedrai Enlay!
What game are you playing?
One that you just lost.
Roche, you are fucking ruining this.
Give me my sword. Die!
Anyways, back to Letho. He is vulnerable. His vulnerability is Yarden and traps. Somewhat similar to Andrega Queen, so your snares can come in handy here. The problem with fighting Letho is that he's also a Witcher, so he has all of your abilities. He uses Quen on himself, uses Ard to knock you over, and throws bombs if you get too far away from him. You can use thrown daggers to interrupt his casting and throwing animations if you've gotten quick reflexes. Once you land a few blows on Letho, it's easy to stay on top of him and keep him trying to attack you rather than putting up Quen. Letho isn't all that fast compared to you, so heavy blows work well here. You only have to take down Letho to about 50% vitality to count as having won the battle, so don't be alarmed if it looks like the damage you do is puny.
I have to kill you.
Try it, but I'm no king.
Yeah, it's
Such
probably
a
for the best we
pity
didn't
we're
fuck in
on
here.
opposite sides. I see you still know how to fight.
Okay. The
Why do you
off
hound
rip.
me? It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
Why would a witcher
Strong
kill
attacks.
kings?
Oh,
I'm a
wow.
Witcher no more. That was long ago.
What happened to
So you're a
50%?
hired thug now.
What happened to 50%?
Congratulations. Should have surrendered when you could.
You fight well, but you were better once.
The muscle.
One thing the Wild Hunt couldn't take from you.
What happened to 50%? Okay. Chapter 2. For the next sequence, you must stay within a cover of protective magic provided by a flying owl, of course. Sure, why not? It's very similar to the sequence last chapter where Triss protected you from arrows, but staying within the cover's field of protection is much easier. Occasionally, Night Wraiths may rush you, but by the time they get to you, they'll have so little vitality that a single light attack probably dispatches them.
Help me! Shut up, Juan.
Hello. Do I need to do anything here? I feel like the owl's doing all the shit. Doing that. The War Council. This quest sets up a number of other main quests that take you through the plotline of this part of the game. After you enter the main council chambers, cutscenes explain several of the quests you need to fulfill to finish this chapter.
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist.
All right, poisoned rebel leader, army race. Let's get to it. And by it, I mean a side quest. All right, the enemies you're facing are in the mines are necrophages, rot fiends, and greater rot fiends, and a bulvor. If you're carrying optimized equipment from chapter 1, you should have no difficulty whatsoever beating the enemies. Rot fiends are flammable and emit flammable gases when they explode at death. So Igni and dancing stars can be heavily effective in battle against them. Well, this is something I would just like to bring up here. As you may recall, one of the first things this guy did was instruct us to set ourselves on fire 15 times in order to get an attribute that gave us increased chance of incineration, or was it whatever? Increased incineration of something, which essentially is a buff to Igni. So we let ourselves on fire 15 times. I had to do it twice because we died once because the game fucked us. To get a buff to Igni, a spell that the guide did not formally recommend us utilize in combat until the second chapter of the game. Which, to put that in perspective, let me see here. So keep in mind, the walkthrough in the guide text begins on page 38. On page 43, we have the lighting ourselves on fire 15 times. And then on page 124, we have the first time the guide actually tells us to utilize Igni in combat. Brilliant. Like, listen, I'm not saying it's a bad ability, but I'm just saying, like, if you weren't going to have us use Igni until this later on, maybe, like, we could have spaced out the lighting ourselves on fire.
They're coming.
Oh, the big boy. Hello, hold up. Okay, big boy, big boy. Oh, so I'm supposed to let the dwarves essentially trap it and then circle around behind while they aggro it. Or did I run ahead of my dwarf guys? But up here I did. Hey guys, you're here? Yep, thank you. Appreciate you making it. Yep, if you guys wouldn't mind. You guys can aggro. Yep, get him to turn around. Or something. No, you're supposed to aggro to them. Oh, fuck me. Come on. Aggro, yep. Now pin him in place, thank you. While I get around behind him. There we go. No one. Alright. Read this next bit then. Death symbolized with flickering heart. Doing these two quests simultaneously might seem strange, but it makes sense based on the location you need to visit to resolve the quest. Don't begin pursuing with flickering heart until you're also ready to resolve death symbolized. If you've been following this guide exactly, Geralt is probably located in the inn as you read this. He is. It knows where I am.
Fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very unusual.
Okay, so we talked to you.
What's going on?
I'm Elias,
Oh, Elias.
of
Okay.
Yorvet's commando.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some, so it doesn't seem.
Okay. After you cross the creek, you're likely to run into a pack of 4 or so harpies prowling the area. This encounter respawns, so you can end up fighting them about once a day. Another encounter you can run into several different places on the north side of the creek is a troop of 3 Kedwin soldiers who will attack you on sight. If you can get the Kedwin to attack while other monsters are in the area, they try to fight the monsters instead. So Kedwinians, is that you? Yeah, it is. Oh wait, but harpies. Okay, hold on. I think we can make something happen. Right? You guys, come on. No, not me. Yes, there we go. Who's attacking?
Guess they'll never learn.
Alright, let's deal with... Oh wait, no, that harpy's going. There we go. I'm assuming the harpies will win this. We're just gonna have the silver sword up the ready. Who's hitting me? They got a guy with an arrow? Bow and arrow somewhere? Oh? Oh, that's a harpy down. Okay, we're gonna... Yep, we're switching. Okay, wow. Alright, if you cannot.
I'll make mincemeat of your arse!
Then someone's over here fucking you. Oh, hello. Wrong sword. Yeah, there was a whole fuck ton of you. Thankfully, you guys, like, pussy out. I was about to say you guys die in one hit, but, like, fucking pussy out works fine.
All the clues seem to indicate a succubus. On the other hand, there's a metal fragment in the wound.
Okay. You're done with Flickering Heart in the catacombs, but stay around a bit longer to resolve Death Symbolized. Continue exploring and open up the final crypt in the catacombs by blasting down the false wall. This reveals the ghost of Eckhart Hennessy. There's also a sneaky but more challenging way to resolve the quest. You can attempt to convince Hennessy that you're a surviving member of the Dune Banner who needs the corpse standard for a worthy cause. If you can do this successfully, Hennessy gives you the standard and an extra item, the Sword of the Dune Banner, willingly. To deceive Hennessy, you must answer all the questions about the Battle of Brianna correctly. If you remember the details of your conversation with Yarpen and I've read the Dune Banner, this is not difficult. However, in case your memory fails you, the answer Hennessy wants each branch of the conversation with him on this route are listed here.
Who are you?
Yes.
And what do you seek?
Geralt of Rivia. I seek the standard of the Dun Banner.
Speak the truth.
Try me again.
Tell me, for this you must know. Who was chief commander of the Nilfgaardians at Brianna?
Menno.
Menno Cohorn.
I am beginning to believe you. Menno Cohorn, the repulsive head hound of the Nilfgaardian pack. I cringe to admit I've forgotten who commanded the armies during the Battle of Vergen. Perhaps the most important day of my life. And the last. Be so good as...
Seltkirk led Eddern. Vandergrift led us.
Well done. Not all...
With your help, he'll avenge the Dun Banner.
The standard lies in the sarcophagus. Take it. You will also find the sword of Colonel Gondor. Now, it is yours.
Another Lord of the Rings reference.
Where have you...
Alright. You should be done with this location, no need to return to it. For the rest of the sequence, you'll be resolving with Flickering Hearts. First go to Dandelion at the Cauldron and show him the poetry sketchbook by saying, I found some of your scribblings.
Don't tell me you need another poem for a Noonwraith.
Worse.
Please,
I need
Geralt,
bait.
Don't get me involved.
For a succubus.
Precisely who I need to lure a succubus.
Come with me for the adventure of your life, fair poet.
I should get Geralt. On the other hand, I've never plowed a succubus.
What's up? Okay, long story short, Elias is actually the murderer. We have proof of that. We need to go to Yorveth, and then we go fight and kill him. And the succubus didn't kill anyone, so we get to bang her. Alright. Sleeping, buddy?
Greetings, Gwynblade.
Elias is a murderer.
Tell Elias is murdering people from Vergen.
Any proof? Elias is one of
Oh,
my
Elias.
best warriors.
I found a splinter from a blade in one of the bodies. Compare it to Elias's weapons.
I'll see to it. Elias must have learned that I know the truth about his madness. He's fled the city.
So the guide says he's very flammable, and I should use Igni on him. What about the race? Is that gonna fuck with the quest at all?
I'll not be put down like some dog. Fight!
Oh, there you are. You don't seem to be that flammable. To be fair, I haven't used the Igni a lot. Because the guy never brings it up. I don't consider that highly flammable, but maybe that's just me.
I'm pleased you put an end to that fool's torment. You'll be blissfully rewarded. Disrobe and relax.
Let's go. Where is Triss Merigold? Hopefully someplace where she could not see what just happened. The cabin belongs to a fellow named Elfon, who offers Geralt work as he passes by. He says he knows a collector in Vengerberg who pays well for harpy feathers. Elfon gives you 100 orens for the last batch of feathers. Go to something else for a while, maybe kill a few more harpies. Come back after some time has passed if you want to see why Elfon really wanted all these feathers. So removing the crystal from the projector summons the Queen Harpy and her absurdly large court of Solano Harpy followers. Around Adenol, prepare for this battle by first preparing potions appropriate for your build and combat strategies. Next, scatter traps around the room, around the projector. Configuration and Furies work particularly well here, but you can also do quite a bit of damage with plain old snares. Finally, brew up some dancing stars to use as emergency crowd control measures. Put these down near there. Alright, will this amount of preparation be overkill? What do we think? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I would say that would be a yes. Well, I couldn't even tell you which one was the queen. Alright, the Queen Harpy's dead, the Harpy contract's done, I should have enough feathers to finish off Elfin. Pack full of fluff resolves. You don't get any XP from finishing this quest, but you get Elftin's trophy. While Elftin's trophy is not mechanically super good, you can wear it during major story cutscenes to transform The Witcher 2 into a delightful surrealist comedy. Oh, Harpies respawn. I don't really need to fight you guys.
Damn it.
Yes, you're beautiful, my queen, my lady. You're a wondrous sight. All in your nest envy you.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Nice weather.
Pretty warm for this time of year.
It is colder usually, isn't it?
The mages must be up to something.
Oh, yes. They devise with experiments. Always changing the world. They'll botch it one day, and it'll be the end of us, I tell you.
I shudder to even think about it.
There it is. Alright. Of course I am. Alright, time to go off and wear this during an important story cutscene.
You didn't say a word about your guilt or innocence. You demand justice. You want to summon a coven of the wise. But who will sit on that coven? Any peasants? No, only people you'll nominate yourself. Lords whom you'll reward with lands for reaching the right decision. Such men are to decide if you're guilty?
No, you are guilty, Prince. You know you are.
Don't mind me standing in the corner with a cone on my nose. For this sequence, all you need to do is stick to the shadows and not get noticed by any of the guards wandering around the camp. We go up the wooden ramp to avoid the guy sharpening his sword. Shut up. Pause on this far side. There's a good point to save your game. The game just auto-saved for me. Wait at least a few moments to see if a group of soldiers walk out of the building next to you. There should be 5 in all. If the group appears, when the 5 are well past you, you can sprint across.
Hold formation.
1,
Forward march.
I'm glad our shift is
2,
over.
3,
Since that mist appeared, 2 patrols have gone missing.
4,
I heard the wraiths rip them to shreds. Quit
5.
yappering. Move it.
Alright, let them pass. Oh, hello. That was 6, sir. Go talk to Philippa. In her house, say, I have all the ingredients needed to heal Saskia. This automatically starts a cutscene featuring one of the most hilarious lines of dialogue in the game, doing either quest. Well, if it's the most hilarious dialogue in the game, allegedly, let's make it even more hilarious.
My favorite type of magic. Lesbomancy.
Was that really it? The eternal battle. Now for the climax of this quest, you must battle Vandergrift's spirit, magnified by the curse, in the form of a Draug. A Draug is basically a pile of fire and hatred, its body made of animated metal. As you might expect, it has both a massive pile of vitality and a separate meter of additional armor strength. There's nothing sneaky or tricky you have to do here to whittle that down. As in the Charon fight, you just have to survive long enough to beat the living hell out of it. Talgar Winters do significant damage to it, while also cutting its charging attacks short. The Draug is also subject to Negotiator's freeze critical effect. Ard and Yurden at higher levels stagger it. The Draug can shrug off weak stun effects. It is very vulnerable to being hit from behind due to its massive size, a weakness any build with levels of feat work can exploit. Be sure to beat on the Draug mercilessly whenever it's staggered. Roll away when the Draug turns into a whirlwind of armor fragments. Never let yourself get too far away from the Draug, though. The Draug punishes you for trying to play keep away by having its archers rain down hails of arrows.
You have failed me.
Who are you?
Your nightmare.
Fucking badass motherfucker, that's what he is. Oh, okay, that's where you're spawning. Okay. Did that go up? Oh, it went up. That did not seem to do much. Okay. Okay, so let's... kind of getting bodied right now. Okay. Keep going. Stay close to him. Try and get back. Holy shit.
Archers!
If I actually like stop trying to dodge and just start wailing on him, he kind of just fall. Wait. This is another thing of like the guide made him. Never mind. The guide made him way harder than he made him out to be way harder than he actually was. Quest isn't finished until you've crafted the Vran armor. Once you've got the materials to craft it and the whopping 2,000 orens it costs to make, you can go visit any craftsman. After you successfully crafted the Vran armor, the quest resolves. You get no XP for resolving this quest, but then again, you now have the most powerful armor you can obtain on standard difficulty. This completes Mystic River. Now does this allegedly, what is it? Hold on. You now got the most powerful armor you can obtain on standard difficulty. Is it also red is the question. That's... Of course it is. Of course it is. At the end of this tunnel, a stairway leads into the dungeon where Philippa Eilhart is being held. Approach it to trigger a cutscene that leads to a major decision you can make regarding whether you will go for the next main quest. If you want to lift the spell from Saskia, begin the Spellbreaker. On the next page, if you want to save Triss, return to page 229 and begin Where is Triss Merigold. We do not save Triss here. That was mentioned at the very beginning of the guide, and also the guide notes that Triss will be saved no matter what we do, but Saskia, we need to save Saskia.
Look me in the eye and repent. Submit.
Radovid being psychotic as usual.
As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
Oh, damn.
We will talk again, witch.
During this sequence, you must clear the way for Philippa and Yorveth between two chambers stuffed to the gills with rot fiends and greater rot fiends. These fights are surprisingly dangerous, and you should prepare for them with potions and necrophage oil regardless of build.
Shotgun came.
Oh damn, you whirling. Okay. Hey, can you take her?
There's something in there. I avoided this place.
Oh, yep. So I forgot to do potions and all that good stuff, and yeah, this fight's fine. Hold on. The final upgrade. Precision. Precision. You need to remember that Philippa Eilhart is a cold, devious woman.
You'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
Look out, Geralt! Ah!
Beautiful.
This will be fun. Oh, hold on. So, like all boss fights in the game, due to the fact that we have the best sword and armor in the game, just swinging your sword at it is a completely valid strategy that works. I should be used to this guide overhyping how difficult things are, but I'm not. You must now chase down the sorceress who has spirited off to her tower by the mind-controlled Saskia. You must chase her up the tower in a set piece where you minimize damage by giving yourself immunity to incineration by rolling up the stairs and using Quen.
Not you, not anyone else. If I have to, I will kill you. How do you like my dragon? Synthesis! Kill him now!
I mean, that worked out pretty well.
I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, some...
You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
About that.
Farewell!
Yeah.
Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You say something? Anyone hear anything?
Remove the diamond! I'll give you anything you want!
Anyone hear that voice?
No! No!
You hear that? Wind's howling. Okay. After Sheila departs, that's one way of putting it, you begin your battle Saskia in her true form as the dragon. I feel like there's a word missing there, perhaps against would fit in well there. During the first phase of combat, you only fight the dragon's massive head and neck, smashed into the tower room where you stand. During this part of the battle, you simply need to evade his attack, then roll up to the dragon's head to get in quick counterattacks. Keep Quen up to mitigate damage and use any tricks that you think might be appropriate. When you get her down to about half of her vitality, she leaps off the side of the tower and flies up to its roof. During the next phase of the battle, you still damage her basically the same way, dodge roll to evade attack, then try to roll into her right or left to get in a quick blows of your sword. Don't try for multiple hits, or you're likely to get smacked around by one of her claws or a snapping bite.
Damn it.
Oh wow, I did how much damage? Holy shit. Went up. One attack. Oh, okay. I keep trying to alternate sides and it's not working out for me. Okay. When? That was pretty easy. Alright, that's dealt with. Meanwhile, in Loch Moon. Oh yeah, all this, yep. Hi, sorceress. When you enter the camp, Letho begins a dialogue scene with you. During the dialogue, you have the option to ask him many different questions about his motivation and activities, to get explanation about his behaviors and a major event of the story. Yeah, hold on. Oh, if you wish to fight and kill Letho, which we're going to do because it would kind of be a boring way to end this video if I didn't. The battle is tough. You may want to use potions to make sure that you drink just before entering the Temerian camp and skip all the optional questions and answer stuff. Okay, so we're going to skip all the dialogue, because if we don't hit the potion timers, we'll go down. Didn't really realize it until like we're now in the moment skipping through it, but like this is like a major like exposition, like explain what the fuck was happening in the story the whole time dialogue, and the guide is just straight up, yeah, if you're gonna kill Letho, just skip it. And I can't even like give shit on the guy for that, because technically from a gameplay perspective, it is right to do so, because your potion timers do tick down during dialogue, which is crazy.
Time.
Two Witchers fighting each other, immediately both cast Quen.
Fight.
Okay. Okay, he is really fast on that recovery. Okay, the hit once, roll away, roll back, hit again. It's part of the guided strat is really what paying off right now. All right, roll.
I can tell already. Of course you can. You tire quickly. I'm tired of talking.
Oh, you're actually okay. Yeah, like everything. Yep. Okay. Despite this, Letho would return for The Witcher 3. We helped Yorveth With Loretto, we helped the Elven women. Henselt got to live. And then we helped Yorvith in the final bit, which gave us the ending board 3 as far as the final cutscenes. That brings us to the end of the video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel, where you can expect to see videos about Batman Arkham playthroughs, Witcher mods, strategy guides, and the occasional Nuzlocke and speedrunning video. If you're already subscribed, drop a like, it does help me out, and thanks for supporting the channel. See you until next time.
Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds have been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize.